Well, the outlook wasn't brilliant for the Mudville Nine that day. The score stood 4-2 with 1 inning more to play. And when Burroughs died at first and Cummins did the same, a sickly silence fell upon the patrons of the game. A straggling few got up to leave in despair. The rest clung to hope that springs eternal in the human breast. They thought if only Casey could get a whack at that, they'd put up even money with Casey at the bat. But Flynn preceded Casey, and so did Jimmy Blake. The former was a Lulu, and the latter was a cake. And so upon this stricken multitude, grim melancholy sat, for it didn't seem that Casey would ever get the bat. Then Flynn lined out a single, to the wonderment of all, and Blake, the much despised one, tore the cover off the ball. And when the dust had lifted and the men saw what had occurred, there was Jimmy safe on second and Flynn a hugging third. From 5,000 throats and more there came a mighty yell. It rumbled in the valley and it rattled in the dell, rolled up on the mountain, and ricocheted in the flat. For Casey, mighty Casey, was advancing to the bat. There was ease in Casey's manner as he stepped into his place. There was pride in Casey's bearing and a smile upon his face. And while responding to the cheers, he lightly doffed his hat. No stranger in the crowd could doubt this was Casey at the bat. 10,000 eyes were on him as he rubbed his hands with dirt. 5,000 tongues applauded as he wiped them on his shirt. And while the writhing pitcher ground the ball into his hip, defiance showed in Casey's eye, and a sneer curled Casey's lip. And now the leather-covered sphere came hurling through the air, and Casey stood a-watching with a haughty grandeur there. Close by this sturdy batsman, the ball, unheeded, sped. "That ain't my style," said Casey. "Strike one," the umpire said. The bench is black with people. There came a muffled roar. It sounded like the storm waves on a stern and distant shore. "Kill him, kill the umpire," someone shouted from the stand. And likely they'd have done that had not Casey raised his hand. With a smile of Christian charity, great Casey's visage shone. He quieted the tumult and bade the game go on. He signaled to the pitcher, and again the spheroid flew, but Casey just ignored it. And the umpire said, "Strike two." "Fraud," cried the maddening crowd. And the echo answered fraud. But one stern look from Casey and the audience was awed. They saw his face grow stern and cold. They saw his muscles strain. They knew that Casey would not let that ball go by again. The sneer is gone from Casey's lip. His teeth are clenched in hate. He beats with cruel violence his bat upon the plate. And now the pitcher holds the ball. And now he lets it go. And now the air is shattered by the force of Casey's blow. Oh, somewhere in this favorite land, the sun is shining bright. A band is playing somewhere, and somewhere hearts are light. And somewhere men are laughing, and some children shout. but there is no joy in Mudville. Mighty Casey has struck out.